Hey Stonebridge, I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. I know that these weekends and days start to kind of merge together, but hopefully you were able to kind of mark that out and honor that. And I hope you were able to join us on Sunday for the sermon. I realized that I did not finish my story, and I found out after I left the church. I got a lot of emails and texts saying, "What happened to your feet?" I didn't mean for that to be a cliffhanger. It just, the sermon kind of at the end took a different direction with that fishing story, and I forgot to come back and mention that once I was able to get the specialist appointment, they were able to diagnose that it was what I mentioned, psoriatic arthritis, and there are a lot of great meds for that, turns out. And so honestly, most days I forget that I have that chronic condition, and so if you see me walking around the church slow, there's a lot of reasons I might be slow, but the arthritis is probably not it. So the point and the reason that verse in chapter 16 of 2nd Chronicles got my attention is I realized that I was looking, my hope was placed in this appointment with this specialist, and my hope wasn't wrong for me to include a doctor. In fact, that was the right thing to do. It wasn't wrong what I was including. What was wrong was who I was leaving out. I wasn't seeking the Lord first. And so, Stonebridge, I know we've got a lot of, as we try and get kind of back to normal right now, I know that there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of decisions that we have to make and a lot of things that we have to weigh, and that can be hard. It's not wrong to incorporate all that. What's wrong is who we leave out. So we got to make sure we don't leave the Lord out of the things that we're trying to determine for the days ahead. And so as you're trying to get back to normal, I think that rather than taking the King Asa route, King Jehoshaphat's a great encouragement to us. He says, "We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you." So just fix your eyes on him this week. And as I said in the sermon, that's not just a theory. What that is prayer. Spend time earnestly praying and talking to the Lord this week. If this pandemic doesn't positively impact our prayer life in some way, shape, or form, then there's probably something going on in us somewhere that we need the Lord to root out. So trust him for all that. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm really grateful that we're moving forward and that one day we'll be back together again soon. Thanks.